Hello, Internet. Just a reminder, the countdown timer screen is about to come on. Go ahead, if you're watching this as a rerun, go ahead and skip forward about 6 minutes to the top of the show, or jump to around minute 14, and that's when the show really gets going. So we'll go into the countdown timer now, and as always, I'll have a hot mic. Give you some audio jams too. As always, I got a hot mic while we're counting down. I see a lot of people coming in the room here. That's awesome sauce.
Welcome to All Things YouTube. Your host, Matt Haas, will be here soon. While you're waiting, here are 4 things you can do. 1. Get to know others in the chat room. Make friends. Don't be shy. Only awesome people like yourself are allowed in here. 2. Share this show. Hey, your friends also need to up their YouTube game. 3. Like and join this show's Facebook page and group. They're both great resources. Finally, slap a big ol' like on this video. That really helps. Matt will be here soon.
All right, more people are coming in here. Get some audio jams going. Hey, listen to this. Did you notice when I speak, you can still hear the audio jam underneath me, but the audio jam gets softer. Now watch, I'll stop speaking and the volume will go back up. Isn't that cool? That happens auto-magically. I figured out a new filter. Making the show better for you. That's what it's all about. Better every day. Every time you go live or every time you post a video, what do I always say? Try and make it just a little bit better. Jim Dockrell, you're funny. Funny. Very cool. Almost time. I switched it out to low latency version of streaming in the host control panel. So I'm hoping I can see comments quicker. Maybe we can do an experiment at when I count to 3, if you could type an X in the comments and hit return, I'll time it, see how long it takes. So get your fingers on the X key. 1, 2, 3. Type an X. I'm counting. All right. We'll see how long that takes. Get some audio jams going while we wait the last couple seconds. There we go. Wow, 10 seconds. That's not bad. I'll take that. Thank you, awesome people. Is my mic coming through too loud or am I okay? pushed my levels up a little bit. Okay. Bob says okay. Thank you. I messed up the Go Live jam. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of All Things YouTube. I'm your host, Matt Haas, and I am glad to have you here. There is a lot going on in the YouTube space, and I'm going to break it all down for you as usual and tell you what you need to be awesome on the interwebs. My goodness, who is in the house today on the live show? Let's figure it out. We've got Billy Burt, Bob Lee's Woodshop and Other Things, Brenda G's Designs, Carrie Mace, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashir's, Harneal Media, Jen's Woodworking and Things, and do I have any mods in the house? Mr. Jim Dockrell. Gotta watch him. He's an unpredictable one. But we love you, Jim. We love you. I am glad everyone's here. We're going to have a great show. There's been some changes, and we're coming off of the COPA stuff. At least there's been a news cycle or two about the new law in the United States. So a lot of people are getting tired of that. But as always, if you have questions or any comments throughout the show, it's best to type an @ symbol and start typing All Things YouTube. Hit the little pop-up and then type your question, hit return. I'll see it nice and bright and yellow on my screen, and that will more likely get an answer quickly. All right. We'll check to make sure my chat's working. Look at that. Everything is rocking and rolling in here. As I said, just for funsies, every time you publish a video or every time you go live, try and make just something small better. You don't have to have monumental changes. There's two things. I mentioned it during the countdown timer. When my microphone picks up, the other audio level drops automatically. I used to move the slider, say something, and then move the slider back. No more, it's hands off. And in the TV screen, there were two reflections, one right there, and there was another one right there. I got rid of one of the two reflections. Not that that really matters much, just right there's a little bit of something. It's a little bit better than it was last time, and I'm doing it for you to make the show better for you. And hey, a small improvement's better than no improvement. So try that for yourself. Brenda says Matt's superhero name is Awesome Sauce. I need a sidekick, and think of a sidekick name for me too while you're at it, please. That would be wonderful. All right. What did Jim Dockrell say? I could do my own live feed and honestly say it's not directed for kids nor suitable. Truer words have never been spoken, Mr. Dockrell. Okay. Oh, my goodness. So what else is going on? Who is all signed up for the All Things YouTube Facebook page? Did you like the Facebook page? And did you join the Facebook group? Those are two awesome resources. Sometimes I live stream here and post stuff, and this is an open community. Get your questions answered by me or the many, many smart people there. That's all for free. Just search those terms on the Facebooks and jump in. We'll be glad to have you. Sidekick name awesome. A taco sauce. Sidekick name taco sauce. I love it. Oh. I love this community. The best. You're the bestest. The most awesomest. What else is going on? All right. So, let's talk about optional Patreon support. Yes, some people throw me a few dollars a month. That helps keep the show on the road, keeps the train on the tracks. I really appreciate that. We've got some top tier supporters, $5 a month are on the top. Jerry Brown from polyOncecrafter.com. Portal Woodworks, Osprey and Mama. Those two are YouTube channels. The rest are mostly YouTube channels. Another top supporter, $3 a month. Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. And the newest supporter, Harneel Media, $2 a month patron. Thank you so much. If anyone wants to be a patron, I will redo these graphics and fit you in. And also on my email newsletter, you get your graphic, your channel name, and links to your channel on all email newsletters that go out. These are YouTube channels, except for that one. That's a podcast. We have Shane's Hobby Shop, Miter Mike's Wood Shop, Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Wood Shop, Marcel's Workshop, JP Woodwork, The Mad Maker, and Mr. Mike Laffey from MaybeI'veSaidTooMuch.com. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I'm a proud member of Makers Media Network. Find out more, makersmedianetwork.com. Hashtag not sponsored. I have no sponsors on any of my YouTube channels across my vast empire. Kidding. Kidding about the empire, but not kidding about the no sponsors. I have no sponsors. Everything I say because I want to. And it's the internet, and I'll do what I want. Oh, man. All right. Look at Jim. I'll just call my podcast the F-bomb. I would see that, and it wouldn't even faze me. I'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right for Jim. Oh, my goodness. Hey, if you want more ways to support me, you can go to awesomewoodthings.com/support. That's right. You know, some of my ways to support me are through my other channel, Awesome Wood Things, but it does help with all things YouTube as well. Patreon subscribe star. You can shop on Amazon. Same price for you. I get a few pennies. Buy a shirt, PayPal, or send me stuff in the mails. And here we go with my Go Live Jam again. I always forget to turn off. Isn't that great? Ampletunes.com, people. That is a free music. You can use it for commercial stuff. No money. Mr. Zach Herberholtz publishes this on ampletunes.com. Hashtag not sponsored. But it's hard to get good music. And that's good music. Really, really, really good music. Before we get into the show, I just want to share that, you know, me being on the YouTubes and me loving the YouTubes, I'm all over the platform. And I was watching a live stream, and the host said, "Does anyone want a channel review? I'll review your stream," because it was a streaming channel called Live Streaming Pros. If you do a search on the YouTubes for Live Streaming Pros, you'll find them, and they talk about everything you need to make good live shows. And the host, David, reviewed my last episode of All Things YouTube. Very glowing review. And the guy is, when I do channel reviews, he's kind of like me. He says it like it is. You know, he calls out the good, he calls out the bad. The door was open, and he was a little creeped out because, you know, depending on who's in the house, the dog will go in and out. And so he's like, I think something's going to jump out at me. But the lighting was on point. The sound was on point. My framing was on point. My overlays were on point. I mean, he went through everything, and it was just... Now, he did talk about my camera and was very impressed that a low dollar amount webcam looked as good as it did because I went into the settings and I tweaked it. Like, I didn't just plug... It's not plug and play. Well, I mean, it is plug and play, but I didn't let everything default because webcams can sometimes change their focus, and they'll get darker and lighter, and the contrast will move. And he was pretty impressed by that. But, you know, he does like the blurry background And this isn't blurry back there, but that's the look of a higher end camera. So I just wanted to share that I got some exposure for all things YouTube, and the sub count went up a little bit, and I'm just thrilled that, you know, all of my hard work figuring out what to do to make a good show, look good, sound good, the delivery of the show, the pacing of the show. It seems like I'm on the right track, so I'm really, really happy about that. I think they're planning a podcast in the chat room between two ferns. No, not between two ferns, between two gyms. The chat room's great. In the chat room, wonderful. Take a drink of my man crafting mug. If you want one of these, Chad will make you one at mancraftingtm.com, hashtag not sponsored. And whoopsie. And yeah. Yeti mug, porcelain, laser etched. What's not to love? Just like Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs. I do a show with Miss Brenda G. She's in the chat room. It's called Mind Equals Blown. Thursday, 7 p.m. over on her channel. Again, Brenda G's Designs. And it's a support stream. You can get support for your channel, make new friends. And we ask the audience to give us true but interesting facts. And if it blows our mind, the audience gets free virtual tacos and cowbell rings. It's a lot of fun, and it's blowing up. You have to come over Thursdays at 7 p.m. and see what that's all about. It's about fun. So, yeah. All right. Let's talk about the news of the week. If it's on her channel, why does Matt have top billing? Well, there is no top billing. You just, it was originally on my channel. Well, it originally seesawed back and forth. But no, there's, you could interchange those at any time there, Jim. Portal Woodworks is here. Hi, Portal. Oh, why's my little nameplate up there? Put that away. Was that there the whole time? Maybe it was. I don't know. Whoo. Okay, let's talk about what's happening on the YouTubes. Couple things. And if you have questions, about any of this COPA stuff, you can ask that anytime throughout the show or maybe after the news segment. It's up to you. All right, here's something cool. So I am going to go over to that machine. I can screen share with the magic of technology. There we go. So, see, I'm logged into the internet. I'm logged into YouTube as All Things YouTube, but I want to show you something over here on the Awesome Wood Things channel, because this is the first news snippet. So I'm in Studio. Oh, I have this as item number 3, but I'll talk about it now. Do you notice anything different? Anything different, like up in this area? The word beta is gone. Because we used to call this Studio Beta. No. They dropped it. It's now just Studio. Kind of like share. Just share. Studio. And this is Studio Classic down here. So that's what we're calling it now. And, here it's just, well, if you're on the public, it'll just say YouTube Studio. It won't say Studio Beta anymore. The beta is gone. It's gone in the graphic. It's gone in the brand, in the words. They're on the interface. Gone. Okay. Second news snippet. That was first snippet. Just call it Studio from here on out. In the video list, so I'm on the video list, in filters, there's a new filter. New filter means you can filter by new metadata, and I love me metadata and analytics. So you click the filter area, and it says copyright claims. Click that. Boom! There's all your copyright claims. So this one's ineligible and this one's ineligible. I used the Doctor Who theme song on this, and the BBC said, no, no, no. And this is a show where I put clips of other YouTubers, and one of those clips I used had audio in it that got slammed. But I see this isn't perfect because it missed one. So it found these two. I actually have 3 that are ineligible, and one is blocked worldwide. So maybe it's that one. I'll show you. This one. Look, that's ineligible too. So like why did this one not show up on the filter? My Prince Epic Unboxing Thank You We Like Creations video. Copyright, it says copyright claim right there. I used Prince's song Kiss, and that's another no-no. So when I go copyright claims, it doesn't take that one for some reason. I don't know why. But that's something people have been asking for a while, and now they have it. So YouTube listens. If you ask YouTube, they'll listen. Scrapping Irish is here. Hello. How are you? My name's Matt. Welcome to the show. I'm covering the changes to the YouTube interface. And I'm also telling you how to be awesome on YouTube. Where am I at here? What else has happened? Cool. All caught up in the chat, I think. That's good. So that was the second news snippet of the day. Put this to sleep over here. I think I'll close out of that. Okay, good, good, good. Pushing buttons behind the scenes here, making the show awesome for you. Did you hear that there's a new phrase called public watch time? Did I talk about this before? I don't think I did. If you set this to these watch hours. So the watch hours are being reported as public watch hours. And the difference is if you have watch time accumulate on an unlisted video that's not public, it won't count towards things that require watch time, like getting into the YouTube Partner Program, or YPP for short. There's a requirement that you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to be granted into the YouTube Partner Program. And the interface used to show all watch time, not just public watch time. So now that's what you're going to have to deal with, public watch time. And people noticed a discrepancy, I think, between what used to be Studio Beta and the Studio Classic. And they're like, hey, what's up with that? And, you know, to me, that just sounds like a way to tighten it up a little bit. Like instead of changing the requirements, they can fudge that stipulation and kind of make it a little bit more difficult to get in, I guess. Jim says 843 hours in the last 28 days. Okay. Rock and roll. Keep at it. Keep making awesome workbenches, Jim Dockrell. Those videos are awesome on his channel. Oh, here's something. All American Woodworker is here. Hi, All American Woodworker. Welcome to the show. I'm Matt Haas. Hey, speaking, that reminds me, your channel name reminds me of something. Let me show you something here. I did something fun because you know, I do have another channel, Awesome Wood Things, and where I make things out of wood that are awesome, not surprisingly. And I launched a new group, brand new, just launched it today. You want to see it? And All American Woodworker reminded me of this. Here, let's take a look at it. So if you go over to go over to Facebook, I did American Woodworkers. So if you're a woodworker in America, you could be a founding member if you get in now. Only Mr. Steve Nealon is in here. I haven't really opened it up, but it is fully public, and you know, we'll see. And it's a place to share awesome things about woodworking, and you know, it seems like in our community we've got Northeast woodworkers and Southern woodworkers, and I'm like, all these small little pockets. Why not just have something across the whole country? So there you go. Are you from the USA? How did you get the copyright? How did you get to the copyright thing? Oh, okay. I'll show you again. Not a problem. Billy Burt wants to know how I got to the copyright thing. Okay, so you have to go on your channel. You have to go to videos, and then under filter, hit copyright claims. And any video that has a copyright claim will show up here. Now, I'm on my All Things YouTube channel. I don't have any copyright claims, but I do here. Here, this is my Awesome Wood Things channel. So I have actually 3 videos with copyright claims, but for some reason only 2 are showing up. So that's how you do it. You have to be in studio, you have to show your videos list, and then in the filter column of your videos list, you can filter it that way. So that's how. Okay, just trying to keep up with the chat. All American Woodworker says, yes, I am from the USA. Excellent. I am too. On the East Coast. Pennsylvania is where I'm at. The next to last snippet I have is a discussion around P-score. P as in Papa. Did anyone ever hear of the term P-score? Well, YouTube, when you buy ads, YouTube talks about what they do to put your ad on appropriate videos that you want to target for the audience that you want to target. And they have something called a P-score. And as that becomes more and more, as people discover more and more about this thing, they're starting to wonder, hey, what's my P-score? Tell me my P-score, because they want to do different things with the thumbnails and the titles and the metadata and the content of their video to make it more and more P-score friendly. And they're like, well, you're hiding this data. Like, show us the P. And YouTube's response was, it's really not actionable, the data, the P-score data. The P-score data is heavily tied to the type of industry that you're in, or the niche that you're in, and it changes, and it's tough. So the response from YouTube was, don't worry about P-score. There's not anything you can really do, and it's pretty. I mean, it's not insignificant, but it's pretty insignificant. That was their comments. A few more people joined the groups here. Osprey Mama came in the show, and Beautiful American Maid is here. Hello. Welcome to All Things YouTube. I'm Matt Haas. I'm breaking down the YouTube news of the week and talking about it, and where appropriate, showing you what's different. That's the thing, folks. When these news items hit the public space about what's changed, it's usually just little text that tells you what it is. I show you. I show it to you. I'm a hands-on visual type of guy. And I learn better that way. So Jim says YouTube didn't want you to gathering data on them, privacy issues and all that, you know. Cool. So if anything else comes up in the news about P-score, you know, we'll keep an eye on it. But you know, hey, channel owners, they want to do everything they can do to make their stuff be the most shareable, be the most clicked on, be the most viral. And if a channel owner thinks they're missing out on something, they're going to be very vocal about it. So people were very vocal about this P-score stuff, but apparently you wouldn't know what to do with it even if you had it. And high numbers or low numbers aren't always meaning the same thing, and it's just best. So that was YouTube's response. We'll see if anything comes of that. Next, last piece of news. Let me come out to the public YouTube space. Okay. The home screen. Did anyone notice anything different about the home screen? Well, a few changes. They changed the home screen. Bigger thumbnails. Now my screen's about as wide as it can go. I see 5. There used to be 7 across. So everything got bigger on the home screen. Yep, bigger icons. Jim Dockrell knows. So along with the bigger thumbnail, you also get the channel icons. Look, the channel icons appear on those weren't there before. Nope. Channel icons are there. The number of characters of the title. It's a hootenanny. Mind equals blown on Thursdays. I love Brenda G's title. She never does the same title twice, I don't think. Join the hootenanny with Matt Haas and Brenda G on Thursday. Oh, November 21. Did I put the link for that? Here we go. Put the link in the chat. Go hit the set reminder button and then come right back. Don't leave the live stream, but just open that in a new window. Bookmark that. So, yeah, so we have longer titles, the channel art, and the larger thumbnails, and whoops, and along with bigger thumbnails, you get bigger video previews when you roll over. See how they kind of play a little bit? Not all of them do, but some of them do. So that's bigger as well. And finally, some of these shelves used to have sub buttons on them. Now they don't. Now don't freak out because you're like, oh my gosh, that was one way I could have got a sub and now I'm not. YouTube's trying to bring me down. No, they ran pretty heavy experiments and have determined that no one was really clicking subscribe off the home screen. Dale Kirkwood is here. Hi, Dale. Welcome to the show. My name's Matt. I'm talking about the changes to the YouTube interface, and I'm showing the changes of the YouTube interface. This is a show where I do that, keep you up to date on what changed, and I tell you how to be awesome on the YouTubes. Welcome. So, yeah, homepage improvements. I'm on the homepage all the time, and you know, I did kind of like having a lot of videos, I must say. And they used to say, show me more, because it used to give you 3 rows of recommended, and then you could have show more, and it would put on another row of recommended. I like that. Now you don't get it. You get fewer, and you don't get that extra row. But, I mean, hey, what can you do? Oh, that's Dale from Maple Tree Studios. Awesome. Awesome. Glad to have you back. Weren't you in as Maple Tree Studios earlier? Did you come out and come back in? No, maybe not. Who knows? I'm not thinking straight. So that is the news of the week. Nealon's Wood Treasures is here. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm Matt, breaking down the news of the week, showing you what's awesome, showing you how to be awesome on the YouTubes. The news segment just finished up. Are there any questions about anything on the YouTubes? I will answer questions. If I know the answer, I will answer them. If anyone wants a channel review where I publicly show your channel and give you comments on what I like and what I don't like, can be a little intimidating. We call it the hot seat. You can request that in the chat room. Say channel review. Or please review me or something like that. And I can hook that up. How do I set my channel for kids, says Carrie Mace. Okay, we could talk about that. This is how you set your channel for kids. Hey, I got a new subscriber. Did my number roll up? Yes, it did. 206, baby. Woohoo! Working hard for every subscriber. All right, how to set your channel for safe for kids or set it not safe for kids. You come into Studio. Remember, it's just called Studio, not Studio Beta anymore. To know kids at awesome at All Things YouTube. Okay. All right. Well, I'll show you how. And then you go to settings down here. See them over here, settings. And then community. And then defaults. So it's 5 clicks. Well, beta being 1 click, then settings, then community, then default. Well, 4 clicks. And oh, that's not it. Wait, where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Upload defaults. And then advanced. No, that's not it either. Channel. There we go. Sorry. Channel and then advanced settings. I knew it was like 1 tab in. Okay, so again, Studio Beta, settings, channel, and then advanced settings, and then here you go. And I set my default to no, set this channel as not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids, and then hit save. Or if it's yes, you click yes, or you can do this one. Either way, you're going to get these 2 radio buttons on every new upload. So when you go here and you go upload and you upload a video, and then see right here, you're still given the option of changing it. Now, that setting, that was, oh, I seem to be behind time here. Is everything okay with the feed? That's probably because I'm uploading this in the background. I shouldn't have uploaded a video. Let me get off of that. So, okay, maybe, yeah, I'm behind time a little bit. Ooh. Note to self, do not upload a 2 gigabyte file while you're doing a live stream. Okay, so the channel-wide setting, 1 goes through all your old videos and sets them, but every upload, you still have to, those radio buttons will be there on every upload, and the channel-wide settings will default them, and you can still knock it back. What I did on, this is what I did over on Awesome Wood Things. Let me show you. Jeez, hold on. One moment. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Okay, so when I was on Awesome Wood Things, this is my other computer open in a screen share session. What I did is, I went here and I set it to this, but you can still go in and override them. And then I went down and I found the kids video that I wanted. Well, let's just say it's this one. And then I manually switched it over on 2 particular videos. So I have 2 videos on Awesome Wood Things that I marked kids, made for kids. Even though, is there I guess there's no filter for this yet. Bummer. Yeah, this one. My rainbow unicorn. I marked, yes, it's made for kids. Because I didn't know if it's made. I mean, I'm an adult. I use power tools through 90% of it. But it does have a young child in it that I gave the toy to. And since that appeared on camera and I had sort of kids' music in the background. Oh, got another subscriber. Thank you much. I appreciate the red button pushes. Thank you, thank you. So did I answer your question? Who asked that? Was it Billy and someone else? Or was it? Oh, Carrie Mace. Carrie Mace said, how do I set my channel to no kids? So there you go. I hope that answers your question. Carrie, you will have to answer every time you upload, no matter what. Yeah. The channel-wide settings will set the default so you can just kind of blow past that radio button every time. But whatever that radio button is set to, you're responsible for. Like you can't say, well, I forgot about it. Sorry, FTC. Don't fine me $42,000. That's not going to fly. When you upload a video and you get through those screens, you have committed to what those choices are. Whether you set it for default back here in November of 2019, and this could be years down the line. And yeah. Jim says, my 2-year-old grandson uses electronics. Power tools are easy in comparison. More dangerous, though. Okay. Hope they're supervised adults. Competent adult supervision. Go for it. Yeah. And the whole thing about COPA is you have to be 13 and over to use YouTube. They won't give you an account if you're younger. So it didn't matter. Parents logged in, gave the iPad to the kids. Kids were using it. They got fined $170 million. What did I miss? Says Mark Lindsay CNC. Hi, Mark Lindsay CNC. Hey, did you see Mark Lindsay's newest video? Mark, I hope that video is killing it. I was really impressed. Let me show you a video done right by my friend Mark. So let me see. Let me show you this video. Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. See the one I like? Don't do this. Oops, I'm not sharing. Don't do this. Look at that thumbnail on Mark's channel, or this is on the search results. And then he says, 5 things CNC beginners should stop doing. First of all, lists are amazing. Anytime you have a list, 5 things, those words, 5, I'm most impressed by 5 things right there. And then he's got a picture of a CNC machine and the words don't. You see this video and you're like, oh my gosh, what 5 things do I need to stop doing? Yeah, just killing it. Oh, look at this, 5,700 views. 5,851 views. Oh, well-deserved, Mark. Look at that. I could tell right away that this video was just going to explode. And not only is the thumbnail on point and the title on point, and not only is this getting a lot of click-through rate, that's click-through rate is every time the thumbnail is shown on the interface, YouTube tracks whether the person who's viewing it clicks it or not. And it's a percentage. It's a click-through rate or click-through percentage. Like he has a high, I hope that's a high click-through. I'm wondering, do you know what the click-through rate of that is tracking right now, Mark? If you don't mind sharing, I would like to know. 2%, 3% is good stuff. Anything higher, 8% is like the gold standard. And if you get higher than that, that's very rare. I bet that's going. Oh, Mark Lindsay says it's going nuts. CTR is at 17.8. Oh my goodness. 17.8. That's almost unheard of. Mark, congratulations. I can't like this. I literally like it. I can't drop a like on it enough times. And he even the advice that he gives, some of the not all of it, some of the advice he gives applies over and above CNC machines. Now it's a CNC machine video. CNC machine is a computer numeric controlled carving. Well, in his case, a carving machine. Some have lasers and some have other treatments, but some of the advice just applies to making in general, or learning something and learning a skill in general. So I'm thrilled, Mark. And I'm surprised, 17.8%. That means if 100 people saw that thumbnail, 17.8 people, statistically speaking, clicked it. Amazing. I've gotten like 12 or 13. I think one time I may have squeaked through 14% click-through rate. That'll change over time, as the velocity and the, but for publishing, it was on the 7th. That was a day ago. That is less than a day old. Yeah, published. This is a day from when I'm recording this session. Wow. Kudos, Mark Lindsay CNC. There you go. Oh, I have a suggestion here. All things YouTube. You need to do a 5 things not to do on YouTube video. Yeah. I'm telling you, lists are gold. They're gold. People love lists. It's just human nature. And no matter what it is, they're like, oh, what are those 5 things? What are those 10 things? It's like, I want to stop doing those. If, it's billed as stop doing these time, or if, do these 3 things and then you'll get, I'm like, your mind just goes, I have to know. It's just a natural human response. That and putting red circles and arrows on a thumbnail. If you'd have put a red circle and an arrow on your thumbnail, you'd probably be at 20% CTR. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh, he says, I've never gotten 5,000 views in 24 hours. It's outperforming my last 2 combined. Hey, speaking of that, you want to see something that's nuts? I have some funsy stuff to share too. Well, oh, shoot. Let me go back. Why am I here? Filter, go away. Oh, I'm not sharing, sorry. Here. Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. So, this gray line here is my typical performance for a given video. Look at that hockey stick, man. That thing, it just shot up. And it corresponds with this. Oh, I'm underneath here. Hold on. Let me change my interface. Whoop. YouTube search. Oh, come on. I can't magnify that, but can you see YouTube search there? YouTube search is responsible for this surge on my latest video. Yeah, it blew up. Or it's blowing up. So, yeah, so my typical, so I'm, what is this, 3 days in? My typical is between 23 and 32, and I'm looking at views. 492. And this is on a channel that has now 208 subscribers. So even small channels. See, this is the thing. This advice works for any size channel. What's Mark saying over here in the chat? Yeah, but it went, dude, my logo is a red circle. What more do you want? LOL. Yeah. It is a red circle, isn't it? Right there. I see it. I feel like my community is getting all grown up now. Yeah. Good on you, Mark. Well, that's all I have for you folks. I appreciate you sharing the show, dropping a like. Have you dropped a like on the show? Please do that if you would. That helps me out. Give Mark lights. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could turn those on. 1 second. Pop the chat away. Here, Mark. This is This is over 5,000 views in 24 hours. Triple light show. Here, I'll even do this. There we go. Oh, baby. Play the piano. Play the piano, all right. I'm not very good at the piano. I'm getting better at it, though. Play that funky light show, Matt boy. I did publish a video on Piano Awesome that I'm pretty proud of. Let me just show you something, because you got to be psyched about your own work. But if you're not interested in piano stuff, that's fine. I just want to show you something technical that I did. Okay, so, all right. There's a lot going on here, and I'm pretty happy with it. So as this plays, I've got video of my hands. I've got this blue light up keyboard, and I have the notes playing with a blue playhead. And when the blue notes show the actual key letter that's being played. That was hard to pull off. It was really hard. Now think about it. If you're learning piano, how best do you learn? Do you learn by looking at the staff and the notes? Or do you learn by looking where the keys are? Or do you learn by watching my fingers and seeing what they like? Do I cross over or do I? All of it's there. So I think I have a winning formula. I bought a. You can't see it. I bought a microphone. Can you see it? Yeah, kind of there. It's a microphone stand, but I have a ball head attachment on it, and I put the webcam. Anyway, so when I publish to that channel, and again, the channel is called Piano Awesome. When I publish to this channel, I'm going to use that format, and my hope is people who are interested in that content will see that breakdown, see that triple visual breakdown, and find it helpful and educational and entertaining. And we'll we'll see where that takes me. So I'm pretty psyched about that. Okay, we will leave it here. Before you go, the next All Things YouTube show is next Monday. It is the 25th, always 7 p.m. Eastern. What is that? 4 p.m. Pacific and 11:59 p.m. if you're in the UK. So almost midnight if you're in the Greenwich Mean time zone. So click that link, click the set reminder button, and then come back. If anyone wants to join my email newsletter for Awesome Wood Things, I do put a lot of All Things YouTube stuff in this newsletter. You can do that. I would appreciate that. And the Facebook page and group. Yeah, sign up for like the page and join the Facebook group. All right, we will leave it here. And I'll drop my Piano Awesome. That's the link to my Piano Awesome channel. If you are interested in that. Do I have an image? I'm getting so many. Well, if you go here, if you go to wizardofhaas.com, you'll have a link to Piano Awesome. There it is. Piano Awesome logo. Got so many buttons. I need a bigger stream deck. Okay. Take care, everyone. We'll end it here. Thank you for being awesome. Check back next week. I break down the news of the week, tell you what you need to know to be awesome on the YouTubes. Okay, we'll end it here. Bye, folks. Take care.